See how we do. We practiced once.
Liana Arroyo. Shh.
Who's first?
Hello and welcome to today's flag salute.
Please remove all hats and caps. Put your hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We're now going to sing You're a Grand Old Flag. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace we may live. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue, and there's never a boast or brag. Would all acquaintance be forgot? Keep your eye on the grand old flag.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We are going to start before words with our No Place for Hate first assembly of the year. So, fifth grade, come on up.
Who starts?
Being a no place for hate school means we stand up, speak out, and show kindness. We promise to treat everyone with respect and make sure no one feels alone. Together, we create a school where everyone feels safe, valued, and proud to belong. And now, we will introduce the pledge. At the end, please join us to help us read the blue cards. I promise to do my best to treat everyone fairly.
I promise to do my best to be kind to everyone, even if they are not like me.
If I see someone being hurt or bullied, I will tell a teacher.
Everyone should be able to feel safe and happy in school.
Please join us nice and loud. I want
Our school
To be no place for hate.
Thank you. Goodbye. The end.
And now we say bye-bye.
And we say goodbye.
All right. Thank you, fifth grade. And now we're going to start our words with kindergarten.
Good morning, everyone. So Mrs. Poynton and I had a really hard time choosing awards this week because we really could have given them to any student in our class because they've all been working so hard. But we do have a couple of people that we want to recognize. And one of them is standing right here with Mrs. Poynton. So Mason, you are getting your award today for being a respectful rock star. It says this award is for the student who goes out of their way to use their manners, who keeps our class happy, is a kind friend, and is always lifting people up. We have been absolutely blown away by your respect for others. Your character is top notch, and you make our class a happier place. Congratulations, Mason. Keep up the good work. All right, and the next award goes to Suvarna. Suvarna, come on up here, my dear. So Suvarna, this is what, you got to face everybody. Mom wants to see you. This is one of my favorite awards to get because it's called the Working Wonder Award. Now, the Working Wonder Award is for the student who is motivated, determined, and hardworking. And Suvarna, this describes you absolutely perfectly. From the moment you stepped into our classroom, you have led by example. You followed our classroom promise long before it was even written. And you do it all with a beautiful smile. You are an absolute joy to teach. Keep up the amazing work, Suvarna.
Okay, the next award goes to Veer. So Veer, it says, super job, shining star. But really, Veer, I need you to turn around too, sweet boy. I gave him the Role Model Award because, Veer, we are so proud to give you this award for consistently listening, following our school values, and showing others what it means to be a great friend. You make our classroom a happier and kinder place every day. And just yesterday, I caught Veer at the very end of the day. I said, Veer, move your clip up all the way to the top. Because all day long, every time I had my eyes on Veer, he was doing what he was supposed to be doing. Great job. Okay, congratulations, kindergarten. My friend.
All right, welcome to our assembly today. As Mrs. Murphy said, it was really, really hard to choose who to give an award to today. But we found two that we feel are well deserving, and I'd like to start by calling Isabella up. Isabella is getting the All Around Excellence Award. And I mean all around. This girl does everything perfectly and neatly and with a smile on her face. So you're a shining example of what it means to be a dedicated learner. You're always listening carefully, asking thoughtful questions, working neatly, and always giving your best effort. Your positive attitude and commitment to excellence makes you a true role model and leader in our classroom. Way to go, Isabella. Good job.
Okay, and we would also like to call up Redding. Redding. Redding, Mrs. Morgan and I, there were so many things that we could have said about you, but we decided that we were going to give you the Empowering Expectations Award. Kind of at the beginning of the year, you were maybe a little goofy, maybe not always making the best decisions on where to sit, right, at the carpet. But all of a sudden, after we had just one reminder, you have shown what it means to be safe, responsible, and respectful. You have proved to us that when you follow expectations, that great things will happen. Way to go, Redding.
Good morning, Delmar Pines. Happy Friday. It's been a great week in second grade, busy, full of learning, full of fun, and this morning I would like Tuesday to come on down. This morning, Mrs. Colley and I would like to recognize Tuesday for some amazing work in mind mapping. This week, we completed our first mind map in second grade. We focused on main events, developing a plot, that every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And one of the toughest things that we had to do was to retell those main events. And Tuesday came up, brave and bold, and so clearly shared with the class exactly what had happened in our story, Clark the Shark. And it set a great example. It helped bring our learning to life, and we are really proud of you, Tuesday. So keep up the hard work.
We'd also like to call up Hannah. Hannah's being celebrated this morning for the way she's mastered our morning routine. As most of you know, when you move from first grade to second grade, there's a lot of new responsibilities when it comes to homework. And second graders are learning things like remembering to put their spelling book in their binder, put their binder in their backpack, get their homework page signed, and then when they return the next day, do it in reverse. So they have to remember to pack those things and then unpack them and turn them into the right bin by subject. It's quite an operation as 24 students move around the classroom. We have some one-way streets to avoid some traffic jams. And Hannah is a real standout. She's very, very organized, and she's setting a really, really good example for all the other second graders. Well done.
Good morning. Third grade has been off to such an exceptional start. We too, like second grade, have mind mapped, and all the third graders have put so much effort into mind mapping. But we also have finished our first plot development paper to go with our mind map, and I just want to acknowledge all third graders for the work that you've put into that, because you are simply amazing. And also the morning routine that Mrs. Hancock and Mrs. Colley were just talking about. Third graders are doing an exceptional job with that. Thank you, second grade, for getting them ready. But this morning we want to acknowledge two students. So first I'm going to call up Chris. Congratulations, Chris. So Chris, I'm giving you the Goal Getter Award. At the beginning of the year, the third graders shared with me and Mrs. Cox and I, your goals, and you shared with me, my word for it is you wanted third grade to be more engaged. I think you kind of termed it in just facing the board more and paying attention more. But my word for that is engaged, and I think that I have not seen you not engaged so far this year. You have done such a great job facing forward, you're paying attention, you're raising your hand, and I'm so proud of you. You finished your first mind map plot development paper, and I looked at it last night, and I was so proud of the work that you've done. So I hope that you continue to chase your goal this year in third grade, because you're doing a great job, Chris. Congratulations.
All right. I get the privilege of calling up, where is he? Curtis, come on up. Yay, Curtis. Good job, buddy. All right, Curtis, come here. Scoot a little closer. He's getting the All In Awesome Award. Now, Curtis, why you're getting this award is because you simply are all in. Every time we are teaching a lesson or working on something, you are all in. Ms. Canzoni and I have talked a lot about not being passive in the classroom, right? Like not just sitting there, but you actually have to be an active participant. And Curtis has done that every time we are working on something. He's raising his hand, he's participating, he's engaged. And so we know that you are learning so much. You're putting forth your best effort, buddy, in your mind map and on our math graphing that we've been doing. And we are so proud of your efforts. So keep up the good work, okay, bud? You're doing great. Good job, Curtis.
Good morning, Del Mar Pines. That's so nice. I want to start off by giving a shout out to my whole fourth grade class, because I was absent last week and I got great reports on how kind they were to each other and how cooperative they were. So thank you so much, fourth grade. That means a lot to me. Well done. Because I was absent, Mrs. Bave and I thought this would be the perfect week for her to recognize one of her students. And when I saw the student that Mrs. Bave wanted to recognize, I couldn't agree more. In fact, I was just praising this student at the end of dismissal. I pulled her aside and told her what a wonderful job she's been doing in class. And that student is Olivia. Come on up, Olivia. I'm going to give you this in 1 minute. Because Mrs. Bave is not here in the morning, she wrote some lovely words that I would like to share with you about Olivia. Dear Olivia, even though we are so early in the school year, you have impressed me every day in math class. You are always thoughtful and polite, and you come to class prepared to learn. You do a great job of keeping your supplies and work neat and organized, and you participate actively, but always wait your turn to speak. I would like to honor and recognize you, Olivia, for your excellent attitude in the classroom and for the respect you show towards your classmates and towards the learning process. Love, Mrs. Bave. So congratulations, Olivia, and keep up the great work.
Good morning. Fifth grade is off to a great start this year, and one thing I'm really proud of them about is a great attitude. Even when I whip out something like poetry analysis and they kind of look at it and they go, they still give 100%. So a shout out to all of the fifth graders for a great effort at the start of the year. Let's try to keep it up. My first award is for Blake, and it is the Reading Excellence Award. So during our poetry analysis, Blake had a lot to add, and he even added something that I didn't think of, which is he raised his hand and he said, I see a little bit of irony in here. And I said, can you elaborate on that? And he gladly did. And ever since that poetry analysis, he's been on fire. And what I love is every time he shares something new, it enriches all of us. And I always have some notes for discussion. And sometimes Blake comes up with a few things I didn't even have, so I'm adding to my bank of notes. So thank you for helping me do my job, Blake. All right, the next award is for Lana, and this is for having a wonderful math mindset. I don't know if Lana can show you her facial expression, but during math, when I ask a question, Lana goes like this. And I like it. She doesn't wave her hand or get too crazy, but she shows me that she is highly engaged. And what informs me even more about Lana is that even when it's a struggle and there's a challenge, she's willing to take that risk and raise her hand and share. She's willing to put that hard work in to get where she needs to go. And it is such a pleasure to have her in class. She's a wonderful role model for all of us. So that Lana, thank you for adding to our math class every day. I love it. And my last one for today is the Positive and Prepared Award, and that goes to Miss Maddie. So Maddie sits right up front, kind of near me, so I'm always able to see exactly what she's doing. And I love it because it's like she's a mind reader. She's always checking the schedule, and so if I say, please put away your reading, already I see she puts away her reading and she has out exactly what we need for the next class. So I tell the other students, if you don't know what to have, look at Maddie's desk. Not only is she prepared all the time, but her attitude is extremely positive, and she is a hard worker. No matter what we're doing, she brings her A game. She gives 110%. She approaches everything with grit and a big smile, and I love to see that. Maddie, you're going places, so thank you.
Okay, last but definitely not least. So
I'm going to recognize two of my students today. And I'm really focused on these leaders that I see emerging in this last year of their elementary school. And these two students have shown good character, good as citizenship, gentle leaders, good listeners, kind, all those great, wonderful characteristics that you look for a good human today. So the first person I'm going to give an award to is Leanna. So, Leanna, this award celebrates you, whose leadership was shown through your kindness and ability to bring people together. Your support of your friends and your encouragement of others made you a trusted leader and important part of our group. In the classroom, you are extremely kind and inclusive with all of your classmates, creating a welcoming environment for everyone. At camp, her spirit was contagious. Any of you that saw her worm dancing and all those great things, I've never seen a child more engaged and excited and really a contagious spirit. It was contagious, inspiring others to join in and bringing joy to every activity. You are a true leader who shines through both her friendship and through both your friendship and your examples. Congratulations. Yeah. Another emerging little leader is Mr. Mateo. So well respected by all his classmates and his little buddies in kindergarten and all the teachers here. Mateo, this award recognizes you for consistently demonstrating leadership, kindness, and integrity. You are a positive role model, a supportive friend, and someone who leads by example by following expectations and encouraging others to do the same. In addition to your leadership at camp, you have been an absolute pleasure to have in our classroom. I've appreciated your kindness, caring nature, and strong work ethic, which have already made a wonderful impact on our classroom community. You truly embody the spirit of leadership and character. Here you go. Awesome job.
Well, all of us at Del Mar Pines, it's so nice. I think we're off to an amazing start to the school year. I just got last 2 weeks have been with every single parent talking about all these wonderful kids and how hard they're working. And I think the year is going to be spectacular. So thank you all for being here today, for supporting your children, for supporting our school, and happy Friday. All right, boys and girls, you can follow your teachers back to class and have a fabulous day.